Well, my name is Dolly Fonseth, and I am a certified personal trainer here at Workout West. I'm also a group fitness instructor at the WowFit Studio and Synergy Cycle. And I absolutely love what I do, and I do what I love. And that's help people become healthier, happier versions of themselves. So what we're gonna do today is I wanna show you guys, for those of you that have those Monday through Friday 9 to 5 jobs where you're sitting at a desk and you just wanna get up and move, well, I'm gonna show you some great techniques on how you can move at work, because movement is medicine. All right, so if you guys do have a desk at your job and you don't have a whole lot of space, this is the beauty of having some little toys here. You don't need the toys by any means, but if you're wanting to kind of up the ante a little bit and not just do your own body weight stuff, we have an exercise ball. So this ball is filled with air, okay? I'll show you some different things you can do with this guy. And then also resistance bands. Resistance bands are great, not only for your office, but if you're gonna go on vacation and you wanna still do something, this fits in your bag, your carry-on luggage, all that great stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, first thing that I'm gonna show you is some stuff with this exercise ball. What I love about this, again, it's nice and compact. You can do a variety of things. You can do upper body stuff, take it over your head. What I'm going to show you now is putting it in between your knees, okay? All right, and again, whenever you're doing any kind of activity, you wanna make sure that your stomach is sucked in, tightened up, your spine is perpendicular to the ceiling or the chair, sit up nice and straight, and we're just gonna squeeze the ball between our knees. And this is a burner, ladies and gentlemen. You try this. So next we're gonna move on to resistance bands. Again, I love this because you could stick this in your desk drawer, out of sight, out of mind. And if you want your little break, you could go ahead and grab it. But I'm gonna show you guys just a couple of different exercises. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna make sure it's put beneath your foot, okay? Again, your spine is perpendicular to the ceiling, nice and straight. You're just gonna bring up those arms, okay? Bicep curls. Again, you can do it timed. You can say, all right, I'm gonna go 1 minute on and then take a 15-second break. It's absolutely whatever you wanna do. Another great one is shoulder press. And so again, you keep it around your foot. You're gonna take it up this way and then press it straight up to the ceiling and back down. Up and down. Just another really great one. Nice little scorcher. Now, if you want more of a challenge, let's say you did that for 2 whole weeks. You're like, all right, I need something a little more difficult. You don't need another resistance band. Guess what? All you need to do is put another foot in there. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, I feel it. Much, much heavier. This is good. Ooh, the shoulder press is gonna be tough. Oh, it's tough. Oh yes, see? So all you need to do is just add another foot in with that. So there's a couple for the resistance band. Now, if you don't have any equipment, that's absolutely okay. Just a couple of recommendations. If you do have a water fountain that is a ways away, make that a little challenge. Say, you know what, every 15 minutes I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go to the water fountain, I'm gonna have a drink, and I'm gonna come back. Steps, those count too. But we're gonna just use a chair, and if it's a roll chair, beware, okay? Rollers roll, and that's not safe. So safety always first. So what I'm going to show you, I'll actually turn the chair this way so you can actually see what I'm going to be doing. This is nice if you are really not great at squats. And what I mean by that is if you find yourself with your knees going over your toes consistently. So you see here how my knees are going past my toes. That is putting a ton of pressure in your knee joint, okay? And we want to avoid that. You do not want to do that. So something that you can do, so make sure you know where your seat is. That's the #1 thing, safety first. Okay, my seat's there and it's not gonna roll. So I'm gonna have here is you're going to sit down and stand up. That sounds like fun, right? So I'm gonna sit down and stand up. Sit down, stand up, okay? So as I'm sitting back, I can see my toes. That's a great thing. And then back up. Let's say you wanna do a hover. Oh, we're hovering. Oh, we're hovering. Yeah, right? Ooh, I'm feeling the burn. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna stand up. Squeeze your glutes and sit right back down. So again, when you're doing the triceps, what is my stomach doing? Sucked in and tightened up all the time. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put my hands, my elbows wanna be really pointing out that direction. So not pointing this way, not pointing out this way, but point them back, okay? So you wanna point your elbows back, okay? If you want more of a challenge, keep your legs straight, but all you're gonna do is bend your elbows back and then bring it up. Squeeze your tricep. See those triceps squeeze? So back and then up. Let's say that's wicked hard. Like, oh my goodness, this is really hard. All you need to do is bring your feet in and let your legs help you a little bit. But the very important part of this is you need to keep your back flat up against the chair. Okay, when you do this, whoa, that's not good for your shoulders, folks, so don't do it. Keep your back flat up against the chair, bring it down, elbows back, squeeze it up. Okay, so just a couple of different stretches that you can do. Whenever I'm stretching, I like to close my eyes. You totally don't have to close your eyes if you don't want to. But I'll take a deep breath in, and then exhale down. It's very calming. It's a really calming thing. So I'm going to just take my arms straight up. Try to keep my hands in prayer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take my body and point it over to the right, getting a nice juicy stretch. My spine is stretching in one direction. I'm going to hold it there. My two hips are in one line. And as I come up, I'm going to inhale. Good, and then as I go to the other side, I'm going to inhale and come down. Exhale on the exertion, always. In any workout that you do, you always exhale on the exertion. Okay, now I'm going to come up. And then down. Oh, see, I feel better already. Another great one for your chest and your shoulders. What you're going to do is you're going to take your hands and you're going to give me a tap, interlace your fingers behind your back, okay? And then go ahead and pull your shoulders back. If you can, listen to your body. Nobody knows it better than you do. So if you feel a pinch, a sharp pain, you maybe need to stop what you're doing, okie dokie, but listen to your body. Nobody knows it better than you do. Bring the arms up. When you're in your stretch, take a few deep breaths in and exhale out. Always important to hold your stretch. And then for that, you know, if you do a nice tricep workout and you're like, oh man, my triceps are sore, you just take one hand, pull on the elbow, and look like this. Give yourself a pat on the back, if you can, because you're awesome. Don't forget that. And then you'll switch other side. Wonderful. Good. So now I'm going to show you one with compression and extension, and this is really great for your knees. I tore both of my ACLs December 17th, 2012, a day I'll never forget, and so my goodness, when you go through something like that, it's very important to get fresh oxygenated blood to go and run through the joints and the ligaments. So what you're going to do is you're going to sit in Japanese style, okay? Again, my stomach is sucked in, my spine is perpendicular to the ceiling or the floor, meaning it's nice and straight up and down. Put my hands here, and I'm just gonna hold it, and I feel the compression in my knee joints right now, okay? So I'm feeling that compression. I'm gonna hold it here. Okay, I'm gonna hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel to your butt if you can. Now I'm going to take a deep breath in. Good. Take one foot forward, and then the other. And that fresh oxygenated blood is shooting through my knee joints, and you can feel it, and it is wonderful. It feels so good. Ladies and gentlemen, movement is medicine. I am so honored to take this time to show you guys a few things that you can do to make yourselves healthier, happier versions of yourselves. So take the stretches, take the exercises, take everything that I shared with you today and use it for yourself. Believe in yourself and you can accomplish anything.